Well, looks like they're not running trains today. 7 hours ago. Damage in the town of Adams near Kellogg Road. Oh. There's only one rail line that goes through Adams. And this is all from that another tropical storm Debbie went through. The last tropical storm gave us tornadoes. So, I guess I ain't gonna wait around for a train. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get this line reopened. It looks like some abandoned rail, but that's the CSX Saint Lawrence Sub through Adams. You can actually still see the darkness of the cloud, of the rain cloud back there. I mean, oh, it really wasn't that bad, I thought, but then I'm looking at news clips, and then I'm like, wow. Because it rained like a thunderstorm for like I would say about an hour and a half. It just poured and poured and poured. That was all we got from it. I mean, it rained most of the day, but it was just like a couple, sprinkles, nothing major. And then for about an hour and a half, it just like dumped. And that was it. But apparently that hour and a half caused this to happen. So, obviously other places got worse than what I got. So, I felt like it was just a normal thunderstorm. It just lasted a little longer, but yeah. So somewhere near in Adams, near Kellogg. It's supposed to be Kellogg Hill Road, but I know right about where that is. So as I was thinking to myself, I haven't run any trains last night because usually you see a southbound 621 and a northbound 620. Oh, well, that's why. Of course, News Junkie's the news station. Rail tracks at Kellogg Hill, Adams Center. That's on the obviously you get down the road overpass. We filmed trains way back when there before. I bet you there's probably a culvert there. Has nothing to do with the railroad, but I'm going to say this. But at one point it was raining so hard, culverts were overwhelmed. So the culvert would have been, free flowing and clear of debris. And it rained so hard in that quick moment that even the culverts couldn't keep up. So I bet you the culvert maxed out, and then it looks like that would be a place for a culvert because it all goes into that spot. And there's like a ditch there, and it probably filled up. Culvert couldn't handle the flow of water, and it had to go over the right of way. So it rained that hard briefly. I will say that because I thought the culverts at work were plugged, and nope. On the other side, that water is pissing right out as fast as that culvert can handle it, and it was still flooding. So that's probably what happened there. You could still see a lot of water on that side, but I bet you the culvert couldn't handle the load or got plugged and then just filled right up quick. Still going after storm updates. This is the funeral home, Sandy Creek. You get off 81 northbound at the Sandy Creek Lacona exit. It's the second house from the off-ramp heading toward Lacona on the right. That's how much rain we got. I mean, you go by there now, you won't even know that was that bad, but that's the funeral home right outside, right in Sandy Creek there. As you get off the highway, actually, you can actually see the highway right there in the background. And it was flooded all up in there from the rain. Thought that was interesting. I've never in my life seen it rain so much that it does that. Again, I think there is a culvert there, but it was coming down so bad that the culverts couldn't even handle it. And that's why all these washouts and the railroad and everything's happening. And again, this is not trying to show you off the phone. This is in, let me narrow this down. This is the tracks on County Route 30 in the town of Philadelphia, New York. So this is off County Route 30 in the town of Philadelphia, New York. CSX Saint Lawrence Sub. So, yeah. 2 washouts. You got that one, and the one that's been hitting popularity was the one in Adams Center. So it looked like there was a culvert here at one point. And that's where the water's supposed to go. But again, it rained so hard, so fast, the culvert part couldn't handle the influx of water. And it just kept filling, and found the weak spot. Because think, New York Central? No, I don't even think it was the New York Central that built the grade. RWNO, Rome, Watertown, Ogdensburg, maybe? I don't know. That's going way back when they first built the line through here in 18-something. And it lasted that long, as far as I know. I have never heard of washouts on here. Down south, there were a couple of washouts by Central Square, but not up this way. But, yeah. So, interesting. It's an interesting year. Tornadoes, hurricanes, washouts, and we're only getting to August. Well, here it is. Kellogg Hill. This is the washout. Just outside of Adams Center. Film trains here way back when. Yeah, we have to go on the other side of the road. Hasn't been a train. It's been 4 days now. There's not been any trains at all. They got it pretty much right away, pretty much straightened up. Looks like they might be running trains here real soon, actually. Looks like what they're doing is they're loading trucks down there. And they're bringing, there is a quarry up there, so. And an old bridge that used to cross the tracks. So that might be where they're loading trucks. A dump truck just went that way before I got the camera out when I first arrived. So they're getting some heavy rock and stone and stuff. There's one right there. So they're getting stone from the quarry and bringing it in for the backfill for the right-of-way. There's the view. You would have seen a train from way back when. I have been here since, well, it's been a while. I can't even give you an estimate. So that's what's going on. Looks like maybe a day or two. Today's Tuesday. This happened Friday. Here goes one of the trucks, actually. So they're definitely using the quarry. It's right over there, so I figured that's odd that they didn't send any trains, any work trains or anything up from Syracuse. No locals went by the Service Lacona or the grain place up here, the 2 grain places up here in Adams. So, yeah, that's what's going on here in the Saint Lawrence Sub. And why I haven't seen any trains in 4 days. Because little Debbie decided to turn into Big Deborah when it came to this part of the town. Here's size comparison and an aerial view 8 hours ago. Upset spot. So it looks like it washed on this side. And that was where it ultimately built up and then blew out. So maybe tomorrow. They're working at on it all day and all night, but there's still other washouts on this line too. So there's that one at Route 30 in near Philadelphia, I think it was. But this one's apparently the major one. And again, these are the only two I know about that are publicly seen. Who knows how many other ones are out there? The thing is, there's no creek that goes through there. It would have been a culvert. There's no creek there. No reason for that water to have been there. And to have it flood like that and then blow out like that. So it's not like a creek flood or anything, because there is no creek there. Remember, this happened Friday. It just now made the paper. This is how bad it looks from ground view. Anyway, there's a train coming. Yeah, finally. It's a work train. W081 ballast train. So they repaired that whole section. Yep, that's the one at Adams Center. It's also, and there's the one in where is this? Route 30 in Antwerp. So, yep, they're getting ready to send up a W081. He's actually come down overnight and parked at milepost 44, and he's getting the dispatcher toned up now to come north. So, that'll be the first train in 4 days. This is going to be the extent of it. Well, good afternoon, rail fans. We have a W081 ballast train, total of 3 engines, 66 cars, the first train in 4 days on the Saint Lawrence Sub. You may have to stop in Lacona briefly. Leader is 3133, possibly has a DPU at the end of the train. So, yeah, it's been 4 days since the train went through here. Because right up in the North Country, Little Deborah became Big Debbie and washed out half the railroad. So, yeah. W081 ballast train, 66 loads and 3 engines. CSX 3133 leading. I'm just trying to drag this video out a little longer until the gates activate.
Yeah, we got lucky where the washout happened in Adams. Uh-oh. Where the washout happened in Adams, that rock quarry, there was a quarry up near there, so that's why this is the first train in 4 days with ballast. Because the quarry, they're getting stuff from to fill in the right of way to put the tracks back up, but now they need, of course, now they need to ballast the track. They're doing work down here for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's not washout related. That's why he's blowing the horn. So, yeah. He's tiptoeing through here right at the moment for maintenance of way, so. W081. Pierpont Manor, New York. I'm guessing the rear DPU is when they get up and unload the stone, they're going to head right back down to Syracuse and reload, maybe. Anyway, that's it. First train in 4 days. Feels like a inaugural run. First train on this abandoned rail line that's been abandoned for 10 years. Train? What's a train? I wonder if there is reason to that being a high velocity main line being abandoned for practically 4 days, and this be the first train over it since that Big Deborah went through. So, I don't know if that's why there's a speed restriction or not. Uh-oh. It's about to be a train storm. After doing this for 30 years, I learned something today. You might have heard it when it was slow rolling. One of those white Herzog cars is a power car. I'm like, why do I hear a generator running? So, I did not know that. I thought it was powered by a head end, but no, there's a generator car in there. It's a car that's got the, you can't really tell it's vents, but it's like a black shield in the middle of it. It's a vent. Of course, how often do I see Herzog ballast trains through here? It's probably going slow to make sure the crossing gates work, because there hasn't been a train in 4 days since Debbie went through, so probably making sure everything works instead of just blowing through a railroad crossing at 40. How convenient. An example on why I don't film at railroad crossings. Because every time on the side you're filming on. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Because once the crossings went down, he started full sending it, and there ain't another crossing for another 2 or 3 miles. But the car parks there for half the train, and decides it's going to go up like this, and then the train ends, and why? It's not like he couldn't see me. Every road crossing.
Engine CSX D3133. We tried you earlier. We just wanted to give you a 4-hour call. I wonder if we gave more track yet.
X622 today. First freight train northbound. 3133 is, I think they led the ballast train north yesterday. First northbound manifest since the line's reopening, because of the washout, not because it was abandoned or anything. X622, 3133 leading, that's all I know on it. It's X622 today. I'm pretty sure 3133 led the ballast train yesterday. They're still under speed restrictions, so he'll be here momentarily. First northbound manifest. Southbound manifest went through early this morning, so that was captured on GoPro because it kind of surprised me on the way to work. That's the only thing I had available, so. Engine slip a gear. That train's probably been sitting in the DeWitt yard for like a week now. A train? Haven't heard a train roll through here in a week. Somebody else looks surprised they saw a train.
CSX Dispatcher Jacksonville, forward for Yacht Over. I got a report from the ESSC that a concerned citizen reported down around milepost Q1036 dot. Hold on a second, let me pull up the message here. 36.4 to 36.7. Apparently there's a trestle that goes over the Noni Creek, and apparently there's a sinkhole there. Are you aware of anything like that over? When did it get filled in? Because apparently it's back. Okay, right. CSX Dispatcher Jacksonville, it's over. Yeah, go over. Go ahead over. Yeah, whoever told you there's a sinkhole here is this unknown correct? They deserve a medal, over. Why is that over? This isn't a sinkhole, it's a sink crater. It's humongous. The track's out of service here. You go ahead and show it out of service, over. So there is basically the whole damn thing is gone. Well, not exactly. This is, it's like I ain't never seen nothing like this before. It looks like something, it's like, just in between the rails, is washed out about 8, maybe 10 foot down. Perfect fall. I have no idea how this happened. Yeah, we gotta get some experts out here, over. Alright, so do I put in a bulletin as being out of service, or do I just, yeah, let me see, I'll put in a bulletin, let me, give me a milepost for it. 36.5, you want 36.5, make sure I got it. So what, 36.5 to, yeah, I need the limitations here. Oh, 36.5 to 36.6. Go to a sinkhole. Sinkhole, Roger. I'm not embellishing, over. Okay, yeah, turn this for a picture. Do us, we'll take a picture and send it to whomever, so.